Hello, and welcome to Life After FGM. My name is F.A. Cole, and I was given this divine idea to start a magazine called Life After FGM, which will be used as a platform for survivors of female genital mutilation and other forms of sexual violence to share the story of life after. On July 3, 1973, I was born. I was beautiful. I was innocent. But 6 years later, I was sexually molested repeatedly by 2 adult men. And every time they molested me, this is what happened to me. A part of me got ripped off. Yes, ripped off, turned off, and thrown in the gutter. There were some mornings when I woke up unable to urinate because my vagina had swollen to twice its size. But guess what? I survived it. At age 11, I was forced to undergo female genital mutilation. Again, a part of me was ripped off, my sexuality restructured, and it can never be restored. This is what happened. Well, guess what? Again, I survived. At age 21, I became an unwed mother. What happened? I got raped by somebody who was supposed to be a friend. And he took what I thought was the last that was left of me. He took that away from me. After that, I started sleeping with men for money. Yes, I became a prostitute. And I didn't even know that's what I was doing. Maybe I knew, but didn't want to call it that. Until recently, the Holy Spirit told me that what I did was undercover prostitution, that I'm no different. I was no different from the girls who stand on street corners. And every time I slept with men, this is what happened to me. I allowed myself to be used, and parts of me got ripped off, got torn off, and thrown in the gutter. At about a few years ago, I got raped by somebody who was close to me. Parts of me got ripped off. But guess what? In it all, I survived. I didn't know that the hand of God was upon me. This is what happened when you get sexually violated. This is what happened. Parts of you get ripped off and get thrown away, get thrown in the gutter. Until I gave my life to Christ. And then I realized that God has the power to restore, no matter what your life looked like. No matter the ugly scars. Yes, you've been raped. Yes, you've been molested sexually. Yes, you went through female genital mutilation. But guess what? You are not a victim. Like myself, I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor because I can tell my story. I'm alive to tell my story. So that's the difference between those of us who are alive to tell our stories and unfortunately the ones who died with their story. Christ came in, took control of my life. I invited him in and he took control, and guess what happened? He restored me back to beauty. All the filth, all the guilt, all the poison that I allowed to be deposited in me when I slept with men for money, all the bitterness and the anger towards the people who raped me and the women who made me go through the female genital mutilation. I got restored. God gave me a garment of beauty. He gave me a garment of honor. This is who I am now. I'm like this flower in his sight, and I'm like this flower in my sight. And I'm here today to tell you that if you turn to him and just give him a try, he will restore you. He will purge all that filth out of you and make you as white as snow. Again, my name is F.A. Cole. I'm an advocate against female genital mutilation. I'm a Christian speaker, and I'm also an author. You can follow us on Twitter at Life After FGM. I'm also on Facebook, F.A. Cole. And if you want to contact us to see if we can interview you and feature you in our magazine, well, you can send me an email at frances@facole.org. This is my story. Stay tuned. And I want you to keep telling yourself that you are a survivor. If God can give me a message out of my messy past, he will do the same for you. Bye-bye.